If you're here watching this, it means you've clicked on my video rather than finding it. So just enjoy me talking about Anemone for the next 7 minutes. If you have anything in the comments that you'd like to ask me about, or any requests, then feel free to do so, and join the video. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video about Anemone in Arc 2. It was the most requested out of the options I put out, so I'm just going to get over with it. So, Arc 1 Anemone isn't very well liked by the community, and I just thought I'd touch upon that and say why I personally like her. I don't really speak much about why I like her in the script that I've written. It's more like things that I liked about her development, so I'm just going to get straight into it. So, Arc 1 Anemone is sweet and more innocent until she uncovers her powers. Once she kills Whirlpool, that must take a toll on her personality and just her way of thoughts, as we don't really know what happens from the Lost Heir into Arc 2. So anything really could have happened there. She could have been grieving over Whirlpool, which I highly doubt, and I hope she didn't. Or she could have sort of realised that she has this power in her talons and everyone should love her because she's got all this power, and I feel like that's probably the most common thing that would have happened. But she's literally kept on a leash her whole life. So once she's free and is sent to Jade Mountain Academy, she gets into this sense that she can do whatever she wants because she's free now. Her mother isn't there to tell her what to do, and she sort of leads into this bratty character, which is the Arc 2 Anemone that a lot of us know and dislike. So I feel like this is totally understandable for a princess who has been protected and given everything she wanted from a very young age. I mean, if you think about it, if you watch most TV shows with a princess in it, or read a book, most of the time there will be this one spoiled princess bratty character, or even in just other shows. There's always this like younger sibling who's usually quite bratty and always gets what they want, and I feel like this is important for her development. Once Anemone's in Jade Mountain Academy, she wants to make everyone think that she's the best. She starts trying to stand out amongst these crowds. Considering that she's been kept on a leash by her mother and may not know her like all the needed social skills, this is why maybe a lot of you didn't like her when you read the book, because she does come across as quite rude to other dragonettes, and that's understandable knowing that she might have not made that many friends as a younger dragonette. But book 9 is when things really start to take off due to Darkstalker's arrival. That leads to Anemone believing that she can relate and become friends with this ever-powerful dragon with this big past, who everyone's sort of scared of, and she feels maybe she can be intimidating to everyone else and that she can be this popular dragon that everyone loves. But in reality, it takes a turn for the worst, and she starts feeling jealous for the dragons who get Darkstalker's attention when she doesn't, such as Moon. See, her transformation in personality from like the beginning of the book, even like from the Lost Heir to book 9, is really interesting because it just shows how much her animus magic has taken a toll on herself, and I feel like that's really important to the plotline. Her jealousy of Moon comes from Moon being free and also being born with these great powers that Darkstalker also has, so Anemone sees her as a big threat. This is shown through the Talons of Power on page 226, where Anemone tries to hit Moon with a broom. I touched upon this in my Moon video, so you should go and watch that. I'll link it in the description. But obviously she sees her as this big threat against her and her popularity, and that's quite understandable. Now, I'm not saying I relate to Anemone in any sense in this arc. I'm just saying I quite enjoyed reading it because it was a realistic transformation in personality from this young, naive character to this big, egotistical character who wants to be the most popular that she can be. I personally really like the change in personality, and I like how realistic it is. I'm sure a bunch of you know a person who started off when they were younger as naive and sweet and kind, and then as they grew older and they joined school, have become more popular and arrogant towards other people. I know a bunch of people like that, so it's a very common personality change in the real world, and I just feel like the realism of it helps to develop the series more. In book 10, when she sort of realizes that after this fight with Turtle that she had, that it's not all about being the most popular, and sometimes it's about helping others when you need to. It's a good change, and it allows for further character development in future arcs if there is going to be any, and if she ever appears in them. But it just gives her a chance to develop into this new character that a lot of us don't know, and I'm just looking forward to seeing more of her if we do. I doubt we will, since she's already been in 2 arcs, but I hope we do, because I would love to see more from her. I feel like her bratty phase is sort of this important part of her personality that should get touched upon a lot more, and I don't really understand why a lot of people dislike it. I feel like it fits her being a princess and being spoiled and kept on a leash by her mother her whole life. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. So I'm putting in some more editor notes here, just to let you know that your opinion is respected. If you don't agree with me, that's completely fine. Feel free to say what you dislike or you do like about this video in the comments. I'd love to hear any of your opinions on this. Just try not to be horrible, please. But yeah, tell me who you would want me to touch upon next. I'm figuring that I should do why I like Flame so much next, as that was requested by a few people in the comments. And then, yeah, the rest is up to you. Thank you so much for watching.